Students, in our general life we will face the many situations, like suppose two students are going to a shop and they are purchasing two different color pens, some red color pens and some green color pens, or some blue color pens they are purchasing. They have paid some total amount, A and B. Student A and student B went to a shop. Student A purchased some pens. The cost of each pen is 3 rupees. Okay, 3x red color pen, and the cost of blue pen is 4 rupees, 4y, and he paid the total amount is rupees 20. And student B also purchased some pens. So here he purchased the pens of cost 4 rupees of red color pen and 5 rupees of blue color pen, and he has paid 30 rupees. Okay, this is the situation. Otherwise, same situation we can explain in the other words also. Here a student is purchasing 3 blue color pens of cost rupees X, and same student is purchasing some Y red color pens of cost rupees 4. Student B also purchasing 4 blue color pens of same cost X rupees, and student B also purchasing same red color pens. 5 red color pens he is purchasing, the cost is same. Then the situations are rewritten like this. Then how to solve these two situations? First of all, what all these 3x plus 4y equal to 20, 4x plus 5y equal to 30. According to our knowledge, 3, 4, 20 are the constants, and already we learned x comma y are variables. So here we are using two variables. Already we are well known to polynomials. So according to, in polynomials already we have learned, if the degree of a polynomial is 1, we can call it as a linear polynomial. Here also it looks like a polynomial of degree 1, but here we have two variables. So instead of calling this as a linear polynomial, we will call it as a linear equation. We will call it as a linear equation. How many variables are there here? Two variables are there. So linear equations in two variables. This is our chapter name. Linear equations in two variables. So this is our present topic. What we learn in this topic? In this topic, we will take the equations like 3x plus 4y equal to 20 and 4x plus 5y equal to 30. And we will check whether these two equations will have a solution or not. Then if they have a solution, in how many ways can we solve these two equations? That's all we will learn here. Okay students, the general form of a linear equation I am writing a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. This is one of the linear equation, and next one is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. This is the other linear equation. These are the linear equations in two variables. Now we have to check whether these two linear equations will have a solution or not. How do we check that one? We will calculate the ratios like a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Okay. Now in the first case, a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, is not equal to c1 by c2. Or simply we can consider a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Then we will say these two linear equations will have a unique solution. These two linear equations will have unique solution. What is the meaning of unique solution? The meaning of unique solution is, if we draw the graph for these two lines, they'll intersect at only one point. That is the meaning of unique solution. Suppose we are getting like this: a1 by a2 is equals to B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2. A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 equals to C1 by C2. Then you will say here these two lines will have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. You will say that the two equations will have infinitely many solutions. When the two linear equations will have infinitely many solutions, one line is coinciding with the other line, then only we will say a given two lines will have infinitely many solutions. Okay, that is the case. Suppose A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2, but it is not equals to C1 by C2. But it is not equals to C1 by C2. In this case, the two lines do not have any solution. The two lines do not have any solution. Means given lines are parallel lines, because they are not intersecting anywhere. This is line number 1 and this is line number 2. Both the lines are not intersecting anywhere. If they do not intersect anywhere, there is no possibility of getting a solution. So these are the three different cases between the two linear equations. In the first two cases we are getting a solution, minimum solution we are getting. In the first case we are getting unique solution, and in the second case we are getting infinitely many solutions we are getting. So these two cases called as consistent cases, are nothing but consistent. In these two cases the equations what we have, that equations are called as consistent equations, and the two equations will have consistent solutions. And in this case the equations are called as inconsistent. In this case the equations are called as inconsistent.